That cost how much?
Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey.
And my name is Becky.
And we're the Sorry Girls.
Welcome back to another episode of That Cost How Much?
If you're on part of the vlog fam, which you should be, because we're almost at 100K, and we'd love to see you guys over there and help us get there. But you saw me go to West Elm and try to find some items, so vlog fam knew what's up.
Comment below if you just subscribed to the vlog channel. Say hey. So we went to West Elm and we looked at some items that we thought we could recreate, and we're gonna try and do that today.
Recreate for a lot cheaper. That's the key part of this, because you guys will recommend DIYs or whatever. We'll see DIYs we want to do, but I'm like, I literally can't do that for cheaper. Somebody wanted us to do a That Cost How Much Forever 21 version. I'm like, girl, are you crazy?
It's so cheap already.
It's so cheap. How we can? No. Anyways.
So we have 3 items that we're fairly confident in, and we are going to attempt to recreate them for much cheaper right now. All right, so first up, we are going to try and recreate this beautiful wooden tray with gold handles. This retails for $60 USD, and I'm feeling pretty confident that we can do this for much cheaper. So to start, I went out and bought some wood that looked like it was similar sizes, kind of close texture to all that. So this cedar here is already kind of on the right color vibe for this tray, which is awesome, and it's not that expensive. This is cedar, and I got one that's a 1x4 and one that's a 1x3. So altogether, this was only $9 worth of wood, so we're off to a pretty good start already. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut out this wood to the right sizes. Another thing is that the tray actually has these like funky angles. It's more like an hexagon. Yeah, and we're not gonna do that because I think it'll just take too much time, but I think we can get it to look similar by just doing a rectangle shape. So I'm gonna cut out all my pieces that I'm gonna need for that, and we'll go from there. And for the side pieces, I went and cut those on a nice angle, and I used a miter box to do this. It's pretty easy to achieve, and your edges look a lot more professional in our opinion. And once all the pieces were cut out, then I just took a sander to it and made sure everything was nice and smooth. So here are all the pieces laid out. You can kind of see how it's going to fold together nicely, and that was actually very easy to do. So next step is taking some wood glue and some clamps and maybe some tape as well, and gluing it all together nice and tightly clamped and letting it dry. Okay, so it's been about half an hour. The glue is dry. Let's take the clamps off and the tape off and see how she looks. For extra sturdiness, if you plan to carry really heavy things with this tray, you can put nails along the side into the bottom pieces of the wood to hold it together even more. Yeah, this is cute. It looks really good already. Now that it's all together, I'm gonna give everything, excuse you. I'm just gonna give everything a final sand. Okay, so now for the handles. Funny enough, we actually have these gold handles that we've used on multiple projects before. We can link below if you want some more inspo, but these came off of Amazon and they're so affordable, and you can get them in a ton of different sizes. Ours happen to be a little longer than the West Elm ones, but that's okay. We're gonna use them anyways because we have them. So these addition to the tray ended up costing us $0 because we have them from existing projects. So instead of actually screwing up from the bottom, we're going to put drill holes on the sides that fit this with the screw in it, and we're just gonna glue it into the hole. Again, if you want to carry really heavy things, you should probably screw it in from the bottom, but like, my screws aren't that long and that's complicated, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so I drilled the holes and the handles will fit in perfectly, but we are gonna put them on after. So next I'm just gonna give it a stain, and we have this wood stain Early American we've been using for so many things lately, and I love it. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, so lastly is to put the handles in the holes that we drilled, and we have this construction adhesive, which is just really strong glue. We are going to fill the holes and stick the handles in and let them dry completely. Okay, our tray is complete and it's really cute. I love it. Obviously, when you're putting the handles on, there's a bunch of different glues you could use. We thought afterwards that expanding glue might be good because then it really fills the hole. A rule of thumb, obviously, if you're not screwing it together, just be cautious of putting anything super heavy on it because I don't want you to drop anything and break it. I care about you. All right, this tray is complete. Let's see how it stacks up to the real thing. So this tray cost $60 US, and in total we were able to make it for only $9.
So for this one, we're going to be tackling this like fishbowl terrarium, and this was $70 US. And when I saw this, I was like, I feel like we already have literally everything we need to make this. So it could cost us like $0, which I got really, really excited about. Conveniently, the cactus that was in this, that we've had for like years, just died. So we can offer up this fishbowl that we actually got from the thrift store years ago. Even if you don't already have a fishbowl lying around, check out your local thrift store because they always seem to be there. And we had this scrap MDF. We honestly have so much MDF right now, so I was more than happy to get to use some of it. I think the first thing to do is say goodbye to these remains. So now that I have my cleaned out fishbowl, I'm going to make a template for kind of like those circular leg pieces. I think the best way to figure out the curve of this is to really just like kind of try to trace it. So I have my little paper template here. I'm going to trace it onto the MDF and flip it so that I have two pieces that have a full semicircle. And then I'm gonna cut that out using a jigsaw. Hopefully I can get the nice curve. If not, that's why we have sandpaper. So I have my two little MDF semicircle pieces cut out. Now the next step is to find the direct center and then cut halfway through one and halfway up from the other so that they can go together like a little puzzle. This works together. I think I'll glue it just to keep it from wobbling. And then the next step is to spray paint it gold, and then literally we're done. After a couple coats of gold spray paint, we have something that looks very similar to the West Elm one. And once we put the bowl in, what? Guys, also, can we just talk about how this cost us nothing? Seriously, we already had the gray spray paint, gray? Why is it, it's not. Seriously, we already had the gold spray paint, we already had our dead cactus fishbowl, and we already had tons of MDF to use. This has to be our most successful. That costs how much? Because I don't think anything has ever cost us $0. If you were planning to make this, you might have to spend a couple dollars on the bowl, a couple dollars on some MDF, a couple more dollars on some spray paint, but even still, I think that this would only cost you like $12 to make maybe, which is a steal versus $60. So let's see how our DIY one stacks up to the West Elm one. The West Elm one is originally $60 US, and ours came in at $0.
Salty. Okay, now that I'm done those, we can start our DIY. So for this one, we're gonna be recreating this table lamp from West Elm. I still have a chip. Don't talk with your mouth full, it's rude. We're gonna be recreating this table lamp that costs $50 US, and I think we can do it for less. So to do this, we're going to use some sort of cylinder shape to make our mold with. So I'm gonna be using a chip can. And for the light, I'm gonna use one of these simple cords that you can screw a bulb into. This cost us $11. So first, I'm going to put a hole in here that the cord can come out of and tape it all into place so we're ready to fill it with cement.
I'm coming out for the world to know. Got to let you show. And again, I'm coming out.
Okay, so I have my little molds set up here with the cord through the can, and I taped off the important parts of the cord. And I left it a bit longer than I'm gonna need it because I want it out of the way for when I fill this with cement. And this is loosely taped up for now, but we're gonna make it much tighter once the cement is in there. So that leads us to cement. We're using this quick set cement, which takes an hour to dry, which is good for us, so we don't wanna sit around here all day and wait for this to set. So basically cement is 4 parts cement, 1 part water. Mix it together, it kind of feels like peanut butter if you're doing it right, and then we're gonna pour it in the mold and then adjust the cord. Okay, it's been about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, and we've let this harden. It's still a bit warm, but I want to open it anyways in case it might dry better once the cardboard's not here. So let's do this, and fingers crossed that it doesn't fall apart. I'm hoping I can just like those like croissant rolls, peel it apart like that.
You are the croissant. Be the croissant.
Okay. Whoa, I got some holes. Cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese.
Also Swiss cheese, Becky.
Oh. Oh yeah. Who's good at DIY? We are. Ding.
Ooh, it's so cute. I love it.
Isn't it the best?
I love it.
It's not amazing it works. I knew it would work. All right, this is cute, but it's not the goal we're going for. So to do the next step, we have this gold sticker paper. It's like a really thick, shiny gold paper, and it's perfect for that metal effect. Okay, so I'm gonna stand on the top to make it a bit smooth, and then I'm gonna use these to cut shapes that can wrap around the side and go over the top. So we have it covered in the gold foil paper and we glued it down into place. And it's looking pretty good. Last step is to put a light bulb in and see how she looks completed. Ah! That's cute. It looks super legit. Let's see how they look compared to each other. So the lamp originally was $50 US and we were able to make it for $29.
All right, I hope you guys like those recreations. I think there's a truck. I think we did a really good job.
Let us know which of the three turned out the best, in your opinion. I don't know.
Tough. Also, like, you might be biased depending on what you like and need and what your style is. Although they're all kind of the same style, actually. We got this gold theme going on, which I really like.
Yes. Please let us know in the comments below which place you'd like us to try next or which item you'd like us to try next, because I'm running out of ideas that were obvious to me and now I don't know where to go next.
I know, I've heard Pottery Barn in the comments, and if you guys don't know, we've already done Anthropology, Urban Outfitters, and now West Elm.
Yes.
So we're making our way through the gorgeous goals, but sometimes a little bit expensive stores. And if you guys didn't know, we also link all the items below.
Yes.
I don't think we said that.
I was gonna say fashion could be cool, like a high-end clothing store or something like that. I don't know. Give us ideas below.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this channel, if you like this video, make sure you like it. But if you like this channel,
Make sure you subscribe.
we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. If you like this channel.